Okay, here we are with another episode of Keima Corner. We're back on PandaNet. We've been playing on OGS a lot, but I figured a game on PandaNet would be nice. So our opponent started with a 4-4 in the top left. We went with a 3-4 in the bottom right, and 3-4 in the top right. Okay, so our opponent did the 1-point jump, so we're just going to connect. Okay, they are not following the typical Joseki. So the question becomes, where do I want to play? So if I play here, this will help defend the corner, because he can't cut here. If I play here, and then he plays there, I play here, he would play there, and then I could extend. Uh, we'll go with this one. Alright, so I could do the Atari here, and then one more extend. Yeah, well, Atari here, and then we'll extend, so that protects our cutting points. Okay, so he decided to do a corner enclosure with a large, large knight's move. So we've got this side and this side that are really open. This side's not as open as the other, so we want to do something on this side or on this side. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play here. I could have played here to divide the side, but I feel like this will probably be better. Okay, and then we're just going to jump into the corner. Alright, and now we're going to prevent this stone from getting a base with a pincer. Okay, we're going to just keep these stones disconnected. Solid connection there. And then a 2-space jump. Okay, so we're just going to play an extension here. And then we'll extend one more time down here. So this is all first and second line territory, so it's not worth a lot. However, we have, like, he's got this big wall, but will he be able to use it is the question. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. So let's just go ahead and enclose this corner. Oh no. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to just climb up the side here. Honestly, yeah, we'll do this. Alright, and let's start building on this bottom side here. Alright, do we need to worry about that? I'd say no. So let's go ahead and do this. It might be a little early to be playing on the second line, but Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's try to keep him small. He's not going to have any room to grow up there. We don't want him to be able to do the Hane at the head of 2. Alright, I think this group is good enough. Let's make a little more territory here at the top. Alright, we're just going to... We'll just play this. This feels like a safe play. Tiger's Mouth. And cut it off. We can extend once. And we'll go ahead and make a 2-point jump. So he's got a little bit of territory here and a little bit here. We've got much more territory than them. We're just going to play here to keep him from pushing too far out. Okay. We're going to play this. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to play here. We can go ahead and extend here. And one more time. And now we're going to make a jump here. Alright, I see what he's trying to do here. And this is... He's probably going to want a Hane here. So we are just going to do the Hane first. And then we'll attach here. Hane. We play this. Alright, he closed that up. So he does have that eye. And then we're just going to Tiger's Mouth. So he is getting a little bit of territory here in the center. Not a lot. One more push. We'll play here. We'll extend upwards. Do we need to worry about that? We do not. We'll go with this move. Keep him from pushing through. Everything is connected. Let's go ahead and play here. Alright, he connected where I thought he would. We'll just play there. He did not need to play that move. We'll attach on top of this stone. the double Hane. And then we just extend the diagonal. We push. We push. And we'll push one more time. We'll make an eye. Yeah, so he needed to play here, but he did not play here. So we're going to go ahead and play this move so he can't connect here. We'll go with a turn. We'll do a Hane here. So, we'll go ahead and just play this. We'll play here. And then we just play there. All right. We'll play here. We'll play this move here. Get our bamboo joint going. And we can swallow up a little more territory from them. Push up. Capture. So, we'll play here. Push one more time. And connect. And then we can make this connection here. They play... That move was very unnecessary. We'll play here. This will gain us at least one more point. No real reason for him to play there. So if he plays here, we just play here. And then he would play there. And then we would just connect here. And then if he plays a move here, we just capture. Or if he plays a move there, we capture. So this cutting point's good. He plays here, we play here. He goes up, I connect. Okay, so that's good. If he plays here, we play here. He goes down, I connect. He plays here. And then it's a ladder. So I think I'm just going to close this off. So he plays here, I play there. He plays here, I play there. Okay, he played an unnecessary move. Just sealing off the border. It looks like all of our cutting points are good. So they've got a decent chunk here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And he just filled in one of his own spots for no reason. And I know I don't need to, but I'm just going to play here to prevent any sort of shenanigans that he might want to play. And then we'll just play this Dame point. And with that, that should be the end of the... Okay, he played a Dame point. So I don't want to play Dame because that could put this group in danger. I've got no reason to capture that stone, no reason to capture those stones, no reason to capture that stone. That's solidly 2 eyes, solidly 2 eyes. There's nowhere really to invade there, so we'll just go ahead and pass. Okay, so he wants to play that out. Okay, he did manage to capture those 2 stones. That's fine. We'll pass again. So he did spot something I didn't notice. There, there's really nowhere else to play in this game. He managed to get a few more points, but I don't think that that's going to be enough to really turn anything around because his... Okay, he decided to play in his own territory for no reason. I could not invade there. There was no reason to play that move. But, this one territory here is about equal to this and this. And this territory here is definitely smaller than this territory here. And then I've got all this. I'm guessing it's going to probably be about a 20-point difference. He's got 4 dead stones on the board that will be added to my 2 prisoners that I've already captured. I really don't foresee anything he can do, really. Okay, he's going for an invasion. Let's now, what's the best way to take care of this invasion? So if I play here, then... So I could just play here, honestly, but I think this is the easiest way to deal with that invasion. Either move would have been perfectly fine. So yeah, we played a stone in our territory, but that's because he played a stone in our territory, so it's going to even out to the same score because now there's the prisoner that we get for this interaction. So he might, if he plays here, oh no, this stone's an Atari, but those 2 would be an Atari, and this one's been an Atari for forever. He could play in these areas, but I don't think that he's got enough room to make 2 eyes, no matter where he invades this area. Uh, Invading over here, there's absolutely no reason to do that. Same with this. Again, he plays in his own territory. We pass. They pass. Okay, cool. We can finally... Alright, well, that stone, these stones, and that stone are all dead. And, you know, there's a lot more white X's than there are black X's. 91, I didn't think was that much more. Thank you for the game. And there you have it. We have... We won this match. And if we pull up the estimated score, it's saying 91.5 points. I don't see how that's 91.5 points ahead, but, you know, that's what the game says, so that's what we're going to go with. Anyway, we'll catch you guys in the next game.